You're going through a breakup. And I know it might feel like it's the end of the world. I know you say things like your heart is broken. You are not going to trust anyone anymore. And maybe you don't even believe in love anymore. And guys, I've been there, okay? I know how it feels like. I know how painful a breakup is. So this is why I'm making this video, to help some of you to heal. Because that's the most important thing. To recover from a breakup, you have to heal. You have to heal your heart, okay? And something that I've noticed after my breakups, I was closing myself off, you know? Closing myself off towards love, towards other relationships, towards other people. I was in a state of mind where I was not really able to give or receive love, because I was blocking myself. Because there was so much pain that I experienced that my heart basically built up this energetic wall of not letting anyone get too close to me anymore. But that's the wrong way to do it, guys, because you are not going to be happy that way. You are not going to be able to attract a new relationship and new love into your life if you are going to close yourself off like that. And if you are constantly going to build up these walls after every time you experience a breakup. So number one is feel it to heal it. And this is simple. You need to let your emotions out. Do not keep them inside of yourself. You have to grieve. You have to give yourself time literally to grieve about that relationship, about the ending of it. Don't push your feelings away. You have to allow feelings to come and go like a wave, basically. Alright, just go with the flow. Let them out. Because if you are not going to release your emotions, they're going to be stuck inside of you. And trust me, you don't want this, okay? You don't want this. Because at some point, you are just going to feel numb. And this is something that I felt as well, because in the first few weeks after each breakup, I was literally not really releasing my emotions. I felt really numb because I wasn't crying. I wasn't really grieving. I was just trying to like take my mind off things. And I would just constantly tell myself, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, whatever, I don't care. But that just kept me stuck. It kept me stuck in a place where I didn't want to be, where I had all these emotions built up inside of me, especially all these negative emotions, because I didn't let them out. Numb, that's all I can say. That's how I can describe it. So it's really important for you to release those emotions, okay? So if you have to cry, then cry your eyes out. If you have to scream, take a pillow and scream into the pillow, okay? Let it out. This is the first step to healing. Number two would be channel your energy. So after you let all of your emotions out, you have to find something where you can basically put your energy to. Whether that's going to the gym, going for a run, making music, taking up just new hobbies like maybe dancing or just joining a fighting club or something, I don't know. Like just do something else. You have to find something where you can release your energy in, okay? For me, it was the gym. It was the gym. Like the gym literally saved me. Without the gym, I wouldn't have healed that quickly. The gym was literally there for me. And now I'm looking forward to go to the gym every single day. I love it. I love it. It's like a second home for me now. You know, so you have to find something that you truly, truly love, that you are truly, truly going to enjoy. Literally a passion. Even better if it's something good for your body, okay? If it's some kind of activity, swimming, running, dancing, whatever, okay? But you have to find something that will help you to channel your energy, no matter what it is. Something that you can do consistently, maybe even on a daily basis or a couple times a week. You just need something to look forward to, okay? Number three would be change some things up. Especially if you have lived with that person in one apartment, one flat, and you maybe stayed there but everything just keeps reminding you of them. If you can, move out, find a new place. You need to change up your environment, okay? You need less things that remind you of that person. Because if you are constantly reminded of them, you are basically just keeping that energetic bond, and you have to literally cut it. You have to cut the energetic bond between you two. Because that's the only way for you to move forward and to heal, okay? So, if you can, move out. If you can't, change up some things. Maybe change up the furniture, like paint the walls, just redecorate the apartment, just do something else that just looks a bit different. Don't let it stay the same. And maybe even, if you have the possibility to do so, move to a completely different city or move to a completely different country. Just change up something, okay? Make a drastic change in your life where it literally feels like you are starting a new chapter. You are starting a new chapter in your life, because that's exactly what it is. You are starting a new chapter. The past chapter has ended. That's it. You closed it. Now you're starting a new one. So really think about what you want to do with your new chapter. Do you want to stay in the same place? Or do you even want to move to another country, to another city? Or maybe even move back to your hometown? Or even sell all of your things and just live in a van? Do something that you always wanted to do. Live there where you always wanted to live. Now is the time for you to make a change. And that change, I'm telling you, is going to help you a lot. Especially if you're not in the same environment anymore where you have been with your past relationship, because then there's gonna be less things that are going to remind you of them. The next point, improve yourself, change something about yourself. And I think, guys, this is the most important thing after a breakup, is to literally grow. You have to take your breakup as a growth approach, okay? Your life isn't over. You really didn't lost anything, okay? Now is your time to gain your independence back, to gain your dignity back, your self-worth, your self-love, and your confidence. Because I know after a breakup, a lot of people lose their sense of self-worth because of the feeling of being rejected, of the feeling of failure, that another relationship didn't work out. And it really takes a hit on your self-esteem. So it's really important to not lose yourself now. And it's so important to keep working on yourself, to improving, to become better every day. If you have to, read 1,000 books on self-development and self-improvement, spirituality. Constantly feed your mind with new information, with knowledge, because knowledge is power. And also be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up for it, okay? Even if you have made mistakes, okay? Everyone makes mistakes. Even in relationships, I've made a lot of mistakes myself, okay? I've made a shit ton of mistakes, but I'm taking this as an opportunity to learn from. Because those mistakes that I made are things that I can improve in my next relationship. So you really have to start reflecting on yourself. Start looking at your beliefs. Start reflecting on your goals. What have you achieved? What haven't you achieved? And now that you basically have more free time, because obviously you're not in a relationship anymore, how can you use that time to work towards your goals, to become better than you were yesterday? Meditate, journal, affirmations, go to the gym, lose some weight, maybe gain some weight, change up your style, change up your haircut, just do something different. Literally, have a glow up, okay? And guys, I'm telling you, after each breakup of mine, okay, I always had to glow up, because I just put all that focus and all that energy onto myself instead of someone else. And I'm doing the same thing right now, okay? I'm putting all that energy only into myself. Every day I am working on myself. Every single day I am working so hard on myself. I am educating myself. I am trying to learn new skills. I am going to the gym. I am working on my nutrition, and just every day I'm trying to become better and better and better, because I want to be 1% better than I was yesterday for myself, because I know I deserve it. And You deserve it. You deserve to be the best version of yourself. So start working on yourself. This is going to keep your mind off, and this is going to help you a lot through your breakup. Another thing is, guys, if you have gifts or things that remind you of basically your ex-partner, either get rid of them if you can. If you can't, put them in a box and maybe give that box to a friend or something to store it for you, or put it into the attic or basement. Just store it somewhere. But it's important that you don't have these things like lying around in your home, because it's just going to remind you of them, and this is something that you don't want. You don't want to have a constant reminder of them, because like I said, you have to cut that energetic bond between you two, and the only thing for you to do this is to let go. And I'm not telling you to throw all of that stuff out, okay? I mean, it's up to you. If you can, then do it. If you can't, just store it away, because I get it. It's memories. Maybe it's something that you want to look back at like 10 years later. So I think the best option would be to just box it up and store it. And when you're ready to get rid of the things, then get rid of them. Let me come to my last point. This is very, very important. After your breakup, there are going to be moments where you're going to think back on the relationship, and you are basically going to start grieving again, because you're going to think about all those good moments you had with them, and you're going to start to miss them, and you're going to start wishing that, yeah, you basically had those moments back. But guys, you have to stop here. You have to actually remind yourself of why exactly the relationship didn't work out. If you have to make a list, literally make a list of all the things that were not working in the relationship, because I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised about how many things you're basically going to find that weren't working. Because if everything would have been perfect in that relationship, you guys would still be together. But you're watching this video, you're going through a breakup, which means you are not together with that person anymore. So keep reminding yourself of why exactly that relationship didn't work out. I'm not telling you to forget all those good moments. No, of course not. Remember those good moments, because every relationship had really beautiful moments, okay? No matter how a relationship ended, it was still beautiful at some point. You loved that person, and they loved you at some point. So remember those parts, cherish them, but also remind yourself of why it actually ended, why it didn't work out. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope this is going to help you, and as always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.